Yeah, I love how we just kind of got a little underdog Haven story here. He
Yeah,
got sent
just
down
3 sets in a row.
got sent down to losers bracket, and we decided we would just be following him on his way through.
No.
I believe Haven got sent to losers bracket relatively early in the tournament, which is surprising. I'm not actually sure who he went down to.
Trying to check
Haven
that
went
right
down to
now.
MK Big Boss, the Rob player, who is currently also in top 8. So I wonder if this, and again, Rob is a very hard matchup to play for Wario. So I understand that, but I wonder if Haven may be looking for a bit of a run back if he can make it that.
Right now, you see Haven, I love his platforming movement. He's just, you know, he's making the most out of his airspeed. He's just circumventing in between the platform and center stage. Right now, he is holding this corner so well. Going to be actually trading with Roy's falling at aerial, and thus not being able to convert off of it properly. They just get a jab.
Roys are whack like that. Sometimes we can convert jab directly into a sweet spot F smash if you don't SDI it. And so if you're playing against a Roy and you don't know your SDI directions, you're going to get hit very hard, and it's quite scary to play. So as we're seeing here, like Haven's just doesn't have a way to get past the reach of Roy's sword, and even though he's one of the more odd sword characters who needs you to be closer to him to sweet spot, unlike Marth and Lucina, we're seeing him playing very well to that sweet spot, converting with that F tilt to get a kill at only 100%, but because it was sweet spot, it killed.
The way that Haven is making use of the platform is so nice. You know, he constantly makes it a 50-50 of, okay, am I going to land on the platform here? Am I gonna drop down through it? And as a result, it just makes it super difficult for Earl to sort of jump in on him. And right now he's looking for the kill. He had the correct read on the dash back F tilt.
Yeah, I believe that Earl is having a really hard time reading Haven's landing options, going to kill with a dash attack, getting it right back to even stocks, even percent. But like I was saying, I believe he's having a hard time reading those landing options because Haven is doing such a great job of mixing it up, never doing the same option twice in a row.
Because Earl threw out a get up attack that was really nice time, just throwing off Haven's rhythm a little bit. Good tech out, successfully avoiding the up smash. And once again, like, he's just maneuvering around these platforms. He's playing a huge game of Don't Hit Me right now. You know, just to keep away.
It's just the bad part about this matchup for Wario is just how much damage Roy can output sometimes. It's hard even for a combo for a combo character like Wario to keep up with that. As we saw right there, that was a pretty impressive dash cancel F tilt to almost get the kill if it had been sweet spot, but Haven is going to convert with the walk, and they're immediately going to get punished for it, bringing it right back to even stocks, even percents, just like the last stock. These two players seem to be perfectly evenly matched, not letting one hold advantage for very long at all.
Haven is up like 76%, but Earl starting to bring it back just a little bit, but overextending, and as a result, he misses his edge guard opportunity. He pushed in a little bit too far, and as a result, Haven had all the time in the world to get set neutral, getting a nice down tilt. Right now, just holding the corner, but I like the aggressive recovery option, just sort of forcing Haven to get back a little bit.
Did you see a minute ago that spot dodge on platform to avoid the bear? That was perfectly timed from Earl. I find that really impressive, and it's something that often goes overlooked. However, Earl is going to be able to finally find the last conversion and take game one in a very close match. I can't wait to see what these two players will do in the second game.
So I noticed that, like, Haven, you know, he's really keen on teching out, which is really smart because it makes it a little bit more difficult for Goy to get an F smash. Goy, I don't believe, has the time to be able to do a run up F smash on Wario out. But it does give him ample time to do a dash attack or do a jab. So I would like to see a little bit of adaptation on Earl's part and be able to, you know, just like catch on to the fact that Haven is really keen on.
So, trying to make a little bit of a prediction, since I'm assuming they're both going to be sticking to the Roy Wario picks, Also, quick update: Flash Blaziken took it over not off tempo and is moving on to top 8. I'm assuming we are going to see Yoshi's story here because as the Wario Law or one, I'm sure he would ban Town and City first as it is Roy's best stage, and so Roy would take him to Town and City, take him to Yoshi's story, so he has the opportunity to kill off the top and off the sides quite easily.
One here really dealing 36%. Really, really patient on, even though he missed attack, he's really patient with how he inputted his option. Look at him waiting, making sure he doesn't risk getting too framed at all. Just holding center stage, waiting for Earl to just jump in and stay pressing buttons. But that's his double jump, using his bike to help him recover.
Yeah, with both of these characters having as poor recoveries as they do, how having a significantly better one than Roy, being able to use bike in the process, still not having a great one. Getting two framed on this stage will be a death sentence. So they both want to try their hardest to avoid that situation, if at all possible. Going to catch him on the recovery, shield into down smash for the kill. Haven gets off to a very quick lead in this match. Very impressive already.
Actually stuffing on the F smash with the with the up tilt. The up tilt being, of course, a really, really quick up. And, Earl has to restrain himself from pressing F smash. And I don't even think from the other side of stage that would have killed Wario.
I believe if he sweet spotted it and it looked like it would have hit sweet spot, it could have killed. Roy being able to, if he hits a sweet spot smash attack, being able to kill very early. Over, again, with the very low top platform that is Yoshi's story, top blast zone, that up smash is going to kill quite early and get him to even stocks, but nowhere near even percents. He's got a lot of work to do if he wants to make this comeback.
He's starting to catch on to the way that Earl is jumping in. You see him trying to match his full hops. He's just sort of drifting in with him. I like the rollback onto stage, able to get the jab, but once again, he pushes in a little bit too far, isn't holding the corner. He's overcommitting to these options, and then as a result, Haven is just able to get back.
Yeah, and we've seen, because we've seen Haven play 3 matches in a row already. We've seen his astonishing ability, frankly, to adapt to his opponents. He always starts a bit on the back foot, as we saw in Game 1 against this Roy, in Game 1 against that Wario, but as he very quickly figures out what his opponent's habits are, what their options are, and what to do to counter it. It's very impressive to see.
Almost killing there, but because both of them inputted up at the same time, neither one is going to be able to get a punish on the other. Haven, you see how patient he's being. He just wants to get the kill with one of his easy non-committal options, but the back air at center stage is going to be able to take it, and he does have the waft on. So Earl really, really has to be careful. He has to look up. F tilt is finally going to be able to take it.
Yeah, that F tilt was actually a very, very hard action to land with the way that Haven is playing most of this game in the air above his opponent. The way that Haven is preventing Roy from getting most of his options off is insanely hard to do, but he's doing it masterfully.
Hit. He just wanted to anticipate a potential another option from Earl, so that he could get a parry punish. Alas, he did not find it, but that's going to be the late hit of the nail. Not able to convert that into anything quite yet. Earl is doing a good job of avoiding the up airs, avoiding the...
Yeah, these are both very good players, and both of these matches so far in this set have been very close. With Earl holding the advantage right now, but only slightly, as one big string like that will end up ending the game and the set. There you have it, folks. Haven is moving on to top 8, where he will face Capitancito in losers round 1.
No, Haven's neutral is a little bit ridiculous. His maneuverability with his character, his ability to just look like he has so much mix, like despite the fact that all he's doing is like short hopping and drifting from back and forth. He baits out all of these aggressive options. He gets in your head. He makes you start pressing all of these buttons. And then once you do, you know, you find yourself taking 46% to an air chain, and then you find yourself dying to an up tilt waft or something, because he is so comfortable with his character. He understands his airspeed. He understands where he wants to be playing. Yeah, no, Haven does a fantastic job of just positioning himself, I want to say.
Yeah, these matches were just insane to watch, following Haven through his insane losers bracket run to make it to top 8. Just watching that was a thing to behold. Like you said, his neutral game is insane. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we will be beginning top 8 right off the bat with MK Big Boss, the Rob player, versus BR1AV, the Snake player. This is going to be a very, very interesting match to watch. Just to clear up everything that's going on in top 8. Winner's side, we have MK Big Boss versus BR1AV and Sonics versus the Six Master. Down in loser's side, we have Capitancito versus Haven, who we just saw make his losers bracket run, and Flash Blaziken versus So Good Pop. All of these players out of a 600-person tournament were all seeded in the top 100. So they're showing that the data on them did not lie, that they deserve to be regarded as some of the best players out there. In a